a movie like Batman Begins, for example,
Ooh.
you know, I can absolutely get on board with watching that pretty much whenever. It's just a great movie. It's really hard for me to argue that it's not like my favorite. It's not the best, and it's not necessarily my favorite, but in terms of
which
just
one
like,
out of the three is?
All right, so here's the weird thing. I enjoy The Dark Knight, the second movie the best. I think it's the best movie. I think Heath Ledger's performance is excellent.
Oh yeah.
No, I think it's a fantastic movie. In terms of movies that I want to return to more often, I prefer Batman Begins. For the sole reason that if I'm watching something for pleasure and I want to return to it and just like have kind of a mindless good time, it fits that role better. It's really straightforward. You've got, you know, a little bit of the subversion with who the bad guy really is. It's not Scarecrow. Scarecrow's being controlled. Stuff like that. So you got a little bit of that fun intrigue, but really, it's a really fucking good origin story for Batman, man. Like, Christian Bale nails it. Morgan Freeman and his gadgets totally fucking nail it. Like, it's just great to rewatch, and the stakes aren't nearly as, like, high as with the Joker. You know, the Joker's just some serious, like, crazy shit, you know? It feels a lot more visceral and real and dangerous. And not to say that the stakes are low or anything like that. It's all of Gotham once again in Batman Begins.
But Ra's al Ghul in the comics never, like, there's not a couple comic like independent comic books where Ra's al Ghul kills Lois Lane. Like or who else does the Joker kill in a few of the comics? He kills Lois in one of them, and that causes Superman to go dark. I think he does he kill Damian? Batman's like son, maybe. I think
I'm sure something like that happens. Yeah, you
like there are a couple. Yeah, like there are a couple comics. Yeah, like where the Joker just goes full. I mean, like Joker, and like changes the paradigm of the world. That's I definitely understand like where Ra's al Ghul's a little more chill, which ironically he's not, but he is.
But the movie's just kind of more badass too, because at the end, not badass, but Batman just kicks ass in it. That's how it ends, you know. There's no like, you know, the second movie is just an amazing movie because of the elements that it plays with, and it creates Two-Face in such a to the ethical conundrum, and then switching it up. It's so good, but you know, it's kind of satisfying in the first movie just to watch Batman sort of evolve and kick some ass all movie long, just beat down on bad dudes, and like the scene in the docks where he is sort of flitting in and out between the containers on the ship on the dock and just taking out Falcone's henchmen one at a time. Oh, it's so awesome. So that's where I stand on that. The second movie is by far the best. Batman Begins is the one that I would want to rewatch at any time.
And then The Dark Knight Rises?
Just felt like kind of a chore to watch a little bit. Like, I have nothing against Tom Hardy or really his Bane portrayal. Like, I know he's not really
he's not the
at least he's better than Bane was in Batman and Robin with Uma Thurman and stuff. Like, holy
well, because at least he spoke.
Yeah, at least he's smart and he's like planning, and he's still ripped and got some juice and stuff like that. The Hulk, excuse me. The way they portrayed him in the Cloonster Batman. Oof, that was rough. That was real bad.
Ooh,
he was just like a mindless idiot.
Yeah, that shit's pretty rough.
So
I mean, for me,
for that, I think it was okay. It felt like a chore a little bit. It's not a movie I really care to return to very often. It's by far the weakest of the three, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
And it gets kind of a cheesy
absolutely.
ending, which is like whatever. Fine, everyone, you know.
Oh come on, he gets his happily ever after.
And
you know, all he has to do is fake his death, and Alfred gets to see it, and you know that somehow makes it okay for him lying to every other person. That he basically, I mean, like he pulls a House, or House pulls a Bruce Wayne. It depends on which way you want to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, faking your own death, that's a cop out. Having a happy ever after with fucking Celine. I mean, like, if you want to wrap it up as a, you know, to make it a happy, lovey-dovey thing, hey, that's nice, alright, yeah, cool, I can sort of see it, yeah, you're right, it's a cheesy ending. For me, personally, like, I mean, going in reverse order, yeah, The Dark Knight Rises is a real shit show in my mind. Like, I don't like Ra's al Ghul's daughter, I don't like the origin story for Bane. Oh, no, for her, not Bane. I don't like Bane really that at all because he's not a souped-up, you know, kind of like crazy roid head who will just, like, charge in sort of, like, recklessly with a stupid amount of strength. It's just, like, he was beaten up, so he needs, like, what, liquid morphine constantly shoved into his face to not feel pain? That's basically what it...
Something like that, yeah.
And then as soon as Batman, like, punches the, like, his respirator or whatever you want to call it, he suddenly starts moving insanely quick, even though that doesn't make sense because it should be the liquid that's getting constantly pumped into him that's making him faster and stronger.
And then literally breaking Batman's back over his knee, and then Batman recovering from having a traumatic spinal injury like that is, I don't know what to call that. Like, obviously not believable, right? Duh. But,
no.
Like,
and especially the way he got healed by, like, a rope and gravity.
Yeah, it's man, that just seemed, and didn't it seem too long to you? A little bit too long?
Oh, it's insanely long. It just kept going and going and going.
But to be fair, it has some of the coolest, like, I mean, come on, the football field collapsing behind the player is dope.
That's great.
The trapping, I mean, like, that whole scene, the dumbass actually. Police under the ground is just hilariously on point for, you know, what would probably happen. Absolutely be able to trick the NYPD finest to get lost in the sewers.
Yeah, that definitely works quite well. So yeah, like the whole movie, yeah, it's like, yeah, it's mid. The Dark Knight, I think, because of Heath Ledger's portrayal of the Joker, it's my favorite out of the three. I mean, it's got my favorite line. Batman says, "Let her go." Joker's like, "Oh, very poor choice of words," yeah. And then just lets her drop.
So yeah.
That is like peak. I can watch that scene on repeat like 100 times and I won't get bored of it because it's so Joker. Like, if you wanted to nail the Joker in one line, that one was it.
Very poor
so
choice
I really,
of
so
yeah. Poor choice it's of almost words. A different person. Like watching Heath Ledger and, I don't know, 10 Things I Hate About You or something, and then compare that to the Heath Ledger in that. I mean, you know, you always knew he had acting chops, but he took it to a whole new level for that movie, didn't he?
Yeah. Though I don't know, I'm gonna say he wouldn't have gotten the Oscar if he hadn't have died.
I don't know who else.
I don't want to be
against, so I can't remember. All I know is a phenomenal performance that I think at least is Oscar nominee worthy.
No, yeah. Like, I think he would have gotten the nomination, but I don't know if he would have won because, like, I just like his death is just like, it's just too. It just made the performance even better by him dying and like the tragedy of it. Like, and I'm not saying this to, you know, take away any aspect of that performance because we've been gushing over it.
Yes.
Like, it is the for fuck's sake, it is the best.
Damn it.
I was gonna say Jack Nicholson performance, but I was like, no. I mean, Jack Nicholson's Joker is too also. You know,
really I mean,
too, but it's not crazy enough.
I had
a little too grounded.
I had to rewatch it. You know, of course, after the movie came out, I had to be like, all right, let's go ahead and compare and contrast these two performances. And you're right, they're very different. I'm sorry, I don't think I'm going to get you. They're really they're different. In the same way that Jack Nicholson's is different than the Cesar Romero portrayal. You know, they're just different eras, different tasks, different origins, basically. Because we don't really have an origin for the Joker in this one, which is actually really dope. I really like that.
Which is actually the smart thing, because you don't need... I mean, like, that's one of these things that the origin that I don't like about, Tim Burton's version, is because it does give the Joker an origin story. And that diminishes the character. Because, like, for me, origin stories are really dangerous. If you're giving it to an antagonist, you have to be really, really careful on what antagonist you're giving it to. And especially the Joker. The Joker is one of these characters that is almost undefinable. He's like God. You can't pin him down. Except
he's an agent of chaos. He's chaotic. Bad.
I guess.
Yeah, he just is. Yeah, he is chaotic bad. I mean, like if you wanted to put him in a pantheon, he's closer to like Loki than like for mischief and pure just chaotic, the chaotic nature of him. So like I don't like the origin story or any type of origin story for Joker because it diminishes from the character. You don't need to explain everything. Like Batman's origin story, that makes sense because why did he become Batman? All right, yeah, cool. We figured that out. But why does someone become the Joker? That's the reason I don't like the movie The Joker.
There's too much backstory stuff.
Yeah, like Joaquin Phoenix does a really great job. I mean, it's an amazing movie. The acting is superb. I haven't seen the second one, and I don't want to because I don't like fucking musicals. No, I mean I do, but like I don't like musicals in this respect.
You don't think you'll like that one?
when you cross it over to superhero crap or like that genre, it's just like keep those two apart. But whatever. But yeah, like his performance is amazing. But what they try to do is like him just having like this real mental health problem and like Arthur laughing all the time and in uncomfortable situations to him then murdering Robert De Niro on screen, and that's basically the origin of the Joker. That really did not satisfy me as a storyteller or the character of the Joker. Like for me personally, that just seemed like it's a cool interpretation of an origin story. I'll give you that.
It is kind of a bummer I appreciate. We decided, not we, excuse me. They decided because there's very little originality. It seems right now. Let's just put it that way. That's what audiences wanted. They wanted more origin stories. They wanted more prequels. They wanted more sequels. They wanted more back in the dayquels. Everything.
Yeah.